Hello there YouTube, it's Back in the Day Toys here with another car boot haul video. Today's got some really weird quirky stuff and we spent a lot of money in certain places and we spent very little money in other places. So let's start with the two extremes. So over here at the back we have this 1970s original Megos. I'm not sure that Superman is a Mego, but the sellers wanted £30 each. Originally, I could only see these two on the table, and then we did those two for 45, and later on they found this one, which they did for 20. So I ended up paying £65 for the three Megos. They also had these amazing comic books too, which are more up my street. I had this Toxic Crusaders. I think this is issue 1. And then this is issue 2 that still has the original badge with it as well. He had these ones labelled up at £2. He said all the rest of these were, £10 each. Then he had the rest of these labelled up at £2. A lot of Superman, Batman sort of things. The Flash. Bucky O'Hare. Amazing. Love Bucky O'Hare. Another Bucky O'Hare there. And then a big old stack of Ghostbusters as well. There's a couple of duplicates in there, but he had all those ones at £1. All in all, ended up being about 30 comics total. He charged me £35. So I ended up paying 65 for these three and 35 here. So I paid £100 on one stall. I never normally spend that much money in a car boot sale in one day, but I was really happy with all these comics. They're just the ones I look for, sort of Bucky O'Hare, Toxic Crusaders, Ghostbusters. All of that is right up my street. And then you never see these old school Mego ones, so they'll go nice in the toy room. So yeah, that was £100 right off the bat. Now, this pile here was all in a box. And they're all magazines. I started flicking through. I saw a couple that interested me. Things like Top of the Pops. There, well, it wasn't the one with Hanson on the front. There's one with M&M on the front. I'm just going to start moving them out of the way. So yeah, there was one with M&M. There was a load of Live and Kicking magazines, CD UK. So I said, how much are the magazines? And he said, 50p each, or 3 for £1. Oh, no, make it 4 for £1. So I said, okay, well, I'll have a flick through because I don't want all of them. And he was like, well, I'll have the whole box for £2. And in the end, I thought, oh, bollocks to it. Might as well go through the rest at home. So those ones we just looked at are ones I'm interested in. The rest of these are like Girlies 90 magazines. Ms, I don't even remember. Star and Go Girl, never heard of these. 19, Shout, Sugar, Ms. And then it gets even more crazy with some that are a bit like glamoury. Yeah, and then there's a few at the bottom, right at the very bottom, they're like OK Magazine and Take a Break and whatnot. Yeah, £2 wasn't a whole lot of money, and I just thought, well, if I can't get rid of some of the ones I don't want, I could just put them in the recycling. But I thought for the Live and Kicking and the Top of the Pops, it was probably worth a couple of quid, and it had a Beanie Baby book and an unofficial Britney album. So yeah, thought it was worth it for me. Bought this for £1, going to give that to one of the guys at work with a motorbike. Bought these comics, they were all 50p each. So I bought 8 of these, spent £4. Like the look of this one, the Vampire Lestat, whatever that means. This one I liked because it's got like a Christmas sort of cover to it. This one I'm hoping has the giant poster still inside. This one, it's got an £8 sticker on. They were all priced more than a 50p, but yeah, that one had £8. So I bought those £4. Bought this new Mighty TV comic book thing. That was £1. Paid £1 each for these two. I thought they were vintage because they look a little bit sun damaged. Turns out they're like 2013. He also threw in this tiny little dude from Super Mario and this sus thing. He had a big one of these that had arms, but it was missing one of the arms, so I left it. Bought this fella. I think he's the new version from the age of the people that were selling stuff. He was 50p. Bought this. I think this is like a zombie wrestler thing. He was 50p. Bought this because it reminded me sort of a Mad Bull. He was 50p. Bought this. Jaffa Cake's mascot, didn't realise his arm was hanging off. He was 50p. Bought all of these little action figures here for 50p. A Spider-Man, quite a chunky Batman. 2 vintagey Spider-Mans and this Spider-Man. They were all 50p each. Halloween stuff in the corner there was any 3 items for £2. These Pokemon cards were 10p each. That's a Generations Pidgeot. And before you get too excited, someone has laminated it. It cannot be taken out of this, annoyingly. They've laminated quite a few of these, but these are more modern ones. But there's a few shiny, modern, promo looking type things. Then there's some old ones. I think you got this with one of the movies when you went to the cinema. And then this is Fossil non-hollow, Jungle non-hollow, Jungle non-hollow, Fossil non-hollow, Jungle non-hollow, Base set non-hollow. This is a hollow Fossil, but it's wrecked. So yeah, there's quite a few of these non-hollow rares, including some trainers. And then I just picked up some odds and sods bits. These are all like base or whatnot. But they were all 10p each. So in the end, I ended up with 57 for a £5. Got them right towards the end of the card boot, which is weird, because I would have thought all the traders would have had those. Bought this big stack of Yu-Gi-Oh cards for £1. They're all in terrible condition. I don't know anything about Yu-Gi-Oh! These are the ones that are like hollow or rares, I guess, maybe, in there. I don't know anything about them. Condition is beyond terrible. I mean, there's probably not anything worth even salvaging. But it was just a big pile and it was £1, so I thought for £1, maybe one in there would have, some good condition. Turns out it didn't. Now, these are 2 of some of my favourite finds of the day. So there's this particular trader at the car boot sale who I always avoid. Lately she's had 2 small soldiers action figures that she wants £7 each for. She's got no idea what they are. She has like chunky modern toys that she's also trying to flog for £7, so she got no idea. I saw this one today. I don't know if I even have this one because he's quite an unusual Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle figure. She wanted £7 for that, and I thought, even if I don't have it, I can't justify paying £7 for it, or to the particular trader, because I seriously dislike it. Then I saw this. Now, sorry, that's my cat throwing things at me. So this is one of the Jurassic Park Wave 1 figures, but you see how it has this line underneath, and it's all these crazy different colours. I forget what this wave was called, but they were like extreme dinosaurs or something. Not the actual range extreme dinosaurs, but they called them something, genetically modified. I have never seen one of this line in the flesh. She wanted £3 for this, so I thought I might as well ask her what she wanted for the pair. So she said 8, so I thought £4 each. I'm happy with. I'm genuinely over the moon with this. I cannot believe I finally have one of these. They are like rocking horse poop. But yeah, really glad that I finally got at least one of those. This little bundle here, these were like 15p each items. We did a deal for £1. Got some magic candles, a little Magikarp thing from MacDonald's, one of those creepy faces, Halloween, little Halloween pumpkin thing, little Halloween finger, and this is really cool, bag of like fossilized teeth and gemstones and stuff. So that little lot for £1, was happy with. Got some badges, what are they called? Fridge magnets for the fridge, Coca-Cola, Ronald McDonald, and send us more tourists. The last ones were delicious. God knows where that was from. Whoops. Oh, well, that's now out of the bag. Got a Tamagotchi connection thing. Needs a new battery though, because he won't turn on. Can't remember if he was £1 or 50p. I think he was actually £1. Bought this. This was 50p. We're going to talk about this later. Some little jokey stuff. Wind up. Old people. Bought these for 50p. Fallout, I think. Vault-Tec stuff. Bought these. Belch card, and You Think You're Cool. I got these Great Ormond Street Hospital badges with shoe people on there, who, if Jeff Solo is watching, might be interested in those. Shout out Jeff Solo. And also this Guns N' Roses and AC/DC badge. Wanted 50p each. We settled for £3 for the lot. It's quite an expensive trader, that one. Don't normally deal with him, but when I saw the shoe people, thought I had to dig through and make it worth my while. This little baby's rattle thing, made in England by a company called Rosedale, was £1, but I just liked that it had a butt and was really old, so I bought that. Got this bobblehead for a friend of mine. That was £3. One of the lovely traders had a Bucky O'Hare figure and one of the silver mini boglins, so that was £1, 50p. Try and buy something from them every time they're there, just because I really like to support them. They're such nice people. Then there's this little lot here. So, got these 3 cars for £1.50. Seemed like a good deal. Got this car and the Mickey and this, right? This was meant to be £1.50. I gave her £2. She gave me 250p change, so that ended up being £1. And then I think this little lot here was something like £2. I don't know. Oh, and this was £1 from the same seller. All dragony type stuff. It was quite expensive, not going to lie. But they did have something else that took my eye, which I'm going to show you now. Which is this. Now, this was one giant box of stuff. I ended up paying £15 for this whole box. So it has a couple of plastic items. It has this MacDonald's, I don't know what this is. Maybe you meant to put like business cards or something in here. But on the back it's dated 1998. They have this. Again, I don't know what this is, what this is from, but this says 1993 MacDonald's. And then they have 2 of these little Hot Wheels cars. Maybe these ones they just gave away. These are 1998 Mattel. Got 2 of those. Also have all of these. Now these look like what they used to put up on the board to tell you what you could order. That looks amazing. The Oriental McRib meal and the Omelette McMuffin meal. And the prices of these things are just crazy. Who wants fillet of fish? But when did they do pancakes and sausage meat? It's crazy. Some of the stuff they got in here, unreal. Free Big Mac every time you buy one on your birthday, or on our birthday, until the 10th of January 1999. Encourage customers to purchase trade-up items, fries and Coke. Remember to give it out a birthday card. A chicken Italiano meal. Why the hell not? A jungle chicken meal. I wouldn't mind. An easy cheesy 3 burger patties. Crazy. A classic McRib. A jungle McDouble. So yeah, there's a big old pile of these. Each of them has like another one on the other side. Christmas puddings. 49p. Just can't get over the price of some of these things. Bacon McDouble. And I've got a big stack of duplicates of those. So if anyone wants any, let me know. I don't know how special or rare they are. Then there's these 2 folders here that are full of like memorabilia and bits from the shop. I'm going to show you a few couple bits that I like. This Tide thing. Buzz Lightyear Intergalactic Passport. Sundays now only 49p. A McDonald's customer comment card. A McDonald's attraction guide for Hampshire and Dorset. A voucher for a free mini ice cream. Another restaurant guide for the UK and Ireland. A free McDonald's breakfast, only with 8 Cadbury's tokens. How to set up a spooky party. I don't know if you guys are the same generation as me, but I used to have parties at McDonald's when I was a little kid. And I don't remember all this sort of stuff coming with it, but I'm sure it did. But yeah, incredible. There's Under the Sea birthday party information. There's Around the World birthday parties. There's some space ones coming up. But they also had some other cool stuff. I'm just showing you my favourite of these 2 folders. So there's the Digimon there. This proper 90s looking potato dot at MacD's. They're back from November 1999. And a BLT for $1.59. Space birthday party booking information. I looked at this and was like, who's that dodgy fella? That's Chris Evans when he was like sort of Big Breakfast Days, I guess. A couple of Ronald McDonald and Friends magazines. Got a few flyers for the Mozzarella McDouble. He's magic. See Ronald McDonald live. Potato wedges, only 109. This is a bit crazy. pineapple sundae, Bombay spice fries, vegetable samosas, and a toffee and banana Shanghai sundae. Then I really like these. There's some bags, like plastic carrier bags. Mayor McCheese, Hamburglar, Ronald MacDonald. And there's a big stack of uniforms as well, including a couple of ties. But all the uniforms are really random. I mean, they are all branded McDonald's, but I don't recognise any of those. So yeah, that was today's haul. Other thing is, found these guys. Now, I'm terrible with sports cars, so please accept my apologies. But they had something like a Lamborghini or something like that at the car boot sale, and they were selling some stuff on the table. They had a DVD of The Big Lebowski, which I'm a big fan of. But they said they had the YouTube channel. They're trying to get some subscribers. Go check these guys out, the Brown-Ups. They were really friendly guys. Didn't have any toys or McDonald's nonsense or Live and Kicking magazines for me. But still, they were really nice guys. And they were filming, so God knows if I'm going to end up on their channel. Oh, forgot to mention. Got this pack of Action Man free sample stickers as well. That was from the same people that had all the McDonald's stuff. So yeah, didn't find anything massively exciting. I do love these Mego toys and all the comics. Yeah, there was some cool stuff. Oh, and this guy, I haven't mentioned him. I had to pay £3 for him from a trader. It's a guy, young fella like me. Always give him things just because he's friendly with me. And today was the first time he had some Biker Mice, some Power Rangers, and this. He wanted pretty mental money, but I paid £3 for this because I had this one as a kid. And yeah, I don't know if he was overcharging me or if he just wanted crazy money for them in general. But there we go. That's my little lot for the day. Sorry there was no video last week. I found literally nothing at the car boot sale last week. There'll be a car boot sale and a jumble sale tomorrow because it's the bank holiday. If I find anything, I'll make a video. If I don't, you'll have to wait till next week. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. Hope you all had a good bank holiday